Now we are discussing the 2021 Civil Set 2 Fluid Mechanics questions. Coming to the first question, a lake has a maximum depth of 60 meter. The mean atmospheric pressure in the lake region is 91 kilopascal and the unit weight of the lake water is 9790 Newton per meter cube. The absolute pressure in kilopascal rounded off to 2 decimal places. The maximum depth of the lake is, right. In the question given, the total depth is given as 60 meter. Mean atmospheric pressure is given as 91 kilopascal and the unit weight of the lake water specific weight is 9790 Newton per meter cube. Weight by volume, which we call it as the absolute pressure. Absolute pressure is dash. See, absolute pressure is formula atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. Plus gauge pressure. Sir, why you are taking it as only plus, why not minus? It is plus or minus. No, clearly gave the rho g value in positive and the depth is also positive value. So obviously it would be a positive gauge pressure. So gamma of water, for suppose, let this be. So this is the formula. Absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. What is atmospheric pressure given? 91 kilopascal into 10 cube. Why I am writing? Because 91 into 10 cube pascal, this is 91 into 10 cube pascal plus what is gauge pressure? Formula rho gh. Pressure depends on specific weight of the fluid and depth of immersion, that is h. So obviously it will be rho gh, or we can call it as gamma h because rho g is equal to gamma. Substituting the values, 91 into 10 cube plus rho g 9790 into what is the height? For suppose this is the free surface of water. There is some lake here. And the height, total depth from the free surface is giving it as around 60 meter. So obviously H will be 60. On solving this, you will be getting the value of 678.4 into 10 cube pascal Rewriting them in kilopascal as he asked the question to write in kilopascal, it will be absolute pressure will be 678.4 kilopascal. 678.4 kilopascal. The required answer, that is the absolute pressure in kilopascal round off to 2 decimal places at maximum depth of the lake is 678.4 kilopascal. This is the required solution. The next question is, a rectangular open channel of 6 meter width is carrying a discharge of 20 meter cube per second. Consider the acceleration due to gravity as 9.81 meter per second square. Assuming the water as incompressible and inviscid, the depth of the flow in the channel at which specific energy of the flowing water is minimum for the given discharge will then be. Okay, this is a question from open channel flow. For civil engineering students. So he has given that the depth, the width, 6 meter width. So width is how much? 6 meter. Discharge 20 meter cube per second. Acceleration due to gravity 9.81 meter per second square. The depth of the flow of the channel at which specific energy is minimum. That is nothing but minimum specific energy will correspond to what? Minimum specific energy. Minimum specific energy will give the condition of critical flow. Condition. Critical flow. For a rectangular channel, for suppose this is the rectangular channel and This is the free surface. Width is 6 meter. Depth will be something called as critical depth YC. What is the value of YC for a rectangular channel? Small q square by g whole power 1 by 3. Fundamental equation civil engineering student should know. What is Q? Discharge per unit width or discharge per width. So substituting the values, discharge is 20, width is 6, 20 by 6 whole square by 9.81 whole power 1 by 3. 20 is the discharge given to you. B is width 6 meter and 9.81 G value he has given in the question. So obviously the answer on solving this will become 1.042 meter. 1.042 meter. Corresponding option D represents the right answer for the given question. 1.042. Right? So this will be a condition and answer is 1.042 meter. Right? Moving to the next question. A fire hose nozzle directs a steady stream of water with a velocity of 50 meter per second at an angle of 45 degrees above the horizontal. The stream rises initially but then eventually falls onto the ground. Assume water as incompressible and inviscid. Consider the density of air and the air friction as negligible and assume the acceleration due to gravity as 9.81 meter per second. The maximum height in meter rounded off to 2 decimal reached by the stream above the hose nozzle will be dash. Right. See, this question can be solved in two conditions. One will be by using the Bernoulli's equation and other one will be using a basic fundamental kinematics equation V square minus U square equal to 2as. The first thing what I will be taking is, for suppose there is a nozzle like this where a stream of fluid is being pumped out. So obviously this will be your range. This fluid will come out with a velocity and it will eventually reach to the condition like this. So here what happens? What will be the angle here? Angle theta is given as 45 degrees. Theta is 45 degrees. And V1 is the velocity, absolute velocity given as V1 50 meter per second. See here, V1 is this. Right? At a certain point above the horizontal, stream rises initially but eventually falls on the ground. Assume it has an incompressible inviscid. Consider density of air and air friction negligible. So the maximum height somewhere you will be getting here. This is called as maximum height, where the velocity at this point, let it be V2, it will be changing. So obviously water jet is having a projectile motion. It will be doing two components of fluid. One will be the vertical component, other will be the horizontal component. This will be the vertical component, this will be the horizontal component. So obviously, if I consider that this point near the second velocity, point 2, horizontal component is only present. So obviously, V2, how can I write? V1 cos theta. That will be V1 is 50 into cos 45 degrees. On solving it, you should get 35.36 meter per second square. Now, what I'll do is I'll apply Bernoulli's equation at section 1 as well as section 2. When I apply Bernoulli's equation in section 1 and section 2, applying Bernoulli's equation at 1 and 2 condition, what happens? P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 will be is equal to V2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2 plus HF. This is your Bernoulli's equation. Obviously what happens? Obviously what happens, P1 by rho g, P2 by rho g, atmospheric pressure only. This equation will be V1 square by 2g is equal to V2 square by 2g plus h. V2 square by 2g plus h. So h is equal to V1 square minus V2 square by 2g, that is 50 square minus 35.36 whole square by 2 into 9.81, which will give you the value of h 63.71 meter. 63.71 meter. This is how you can solve this question by using Bernoulli's equation. By using Bernoulli's equation. The same question, alternative method, very easily by using a basic kinematic equation. See, nozzle will be there. This has given a jet of fluid. This will be the maximum height h max. The angle was 45 degrees. Velocity with which the fluid came out is v. Obviously, I told you that this should be resolved into two components. V cos 45 horizontal, V sin 45 vertical. We know that basically V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, a basic fundamental equation. Now, if I talk in case of vertical direction, in case of vertical direction, what happens? 0 square, because no final velocity, it is reaching the maximum. Initial was 50 sine 45 degrees in vertical, right? This is the condition of vertical case, is equal to 2 into what will be the acceleration due to gravity? Is the body fluid moving up or coming down? Moving up. So it will be minus 9.81 into S. This will be H max. We need to find the H max. We need to find the H max. 50 sine 45 square. V square minus U square. 45 whole square by 2 into 9.81. Negative sign on both sides gets cancelled, right? Finally 63.71 meter. Either this way or that way. This is the second method, alternative method to solve this question. So this is the answer. Finally, it will be around 63.71 meter is the right answer for the given question. Right? This is regarding the, moving to the next question. The Venturi meter has shown in the figure, not to scale, is connected to measure the flow of water in a vertical pipe. Flow of water in a vertical pipe of 20 centimeter dia. Pipe diameter is 20 centimeter. Throat diameter is 10 centimeter. Mercury specific gravity is 13.6, and there is some height difference here called as 30 centimeter. I'll be explaining you this. What is this 30? And there is 15 centimeters change in the datum here, right? Manometric fluid has 15 centimeters difference. Assume G is 9.81 meter per second square. The deflections in the mercury of manometer is 15 centimeter. 15 centimeter. The rate in liter per second or flow rate in liter per second, round off to 2 decimals considering no losses in the Venturi meter. Generally, he is asking you rate of flow. Rate of flow Q will be CD into A1 A2 by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root 2G delta H. Delta H is nothing but your head difference. Obviously, first I want to know what is the value of H. For this, manometric head difference X into SM by SF minus 1. This will be the formula. What is this difference? 15 centimeter. Manometric head difference he has given as 15 centimeter. So converting it into meter, it would be 0.15 into specific gravity of mercury and he's saying that what is flowing? Water is only flowing. So specific gravity of mercury is given as 13.6. Sg of Hg is 13.6. Obviously standard fluid is water. The value will be 1. So 13.6 by 1 minus 1. So it would be around 0.515 into 13 by 1, 13.6 minus 1, 12.6, which will end up with the result of 1.89 meter. 1.89 meter. What is this? What is this? He gave this in H. We need to substitute the value of H here to find out the discharge. That is A1, A2. A1, A2, how we can write here? This formula, I am rewriting it as Q is equal to A1, A2 by, I'll take out A2 common, it will be under root of A1 square by A2 square minus 1 into root of 2 into 9.81 into 1.89, right? That is Q is equal to, why I wrote this? Because A2 gets cancelled, A1 pi by 4, what will be the diameter 1 given to you? 20 centimeter. D1 is 20 centimeter, which will be 20 into 10 power minus 2 meter, the given data, right? That is pi by 4 into 0.2 whole square by root of A1 by A2 whole square. I'll be writing directly it as how much? See, the throat diameter is 10, the pipe diameter is 20. From here you can find A1 and A2 separately. A1 and A2 separately, like A1 is equal to pi by 4 D1 square and A2 is equal to pi by 4 D2 square. D1 and D2 is clearly given to you, or else you can take directly the ratio of A1 to A2 whole square, which we will be writing it as 2 power 4 minus 1 into root of 2 into 9.81 into 1.89, which will give you an answer of 49.395 liter per second. 49.395 liter per second, or rounding off to 49.40 liter per second. Right? He is asking you in the fill in the blank. So be rounding off to 2 decimals. So you can write it as 49.40 or 49.395. This is the answer for the given question. Very easy. Just from a concept of Venturi meter from fluid dynamics, this is the solution. Next question, last question. This is the ratio of momentum energy correction factor for momentum energy correction factor to energy correction factor of laminar flow. So for a laminar flow, we can say kinetic energy correction factor. Kinetic energy correction factor alpha. How much? 2. Whereas momentum energy correction factor is how much? Momentum energy correction factor, denoted as beta, will be 4 by 3. So obviously the question here is momentum energy correction factor by kinetic energy correction factor. 4 by 3 by 2. Obviously 2 by 3. Simple question. Option D is the right answer for the given question. D is the right answer for the given question. 2 by 3 is the answer, right? So these are the solutions for set 2 civil engineering 2021 fluid mechanics GATE solutions, right? Thank you all. Thank you, students.